Welcome. Today I'm going to transform MPG-04 trainbot Suiken. Suiken? I still don't know how to pronounce that name right. So anyway, without further ado, I have the train bazooka removed from inside the front, and I have his regular gun removed from here. So no accessories. Let's get right to it. Set that aside for now. That'll be the backpack. All right. Flip those pieces up. Gonna separate. There we go. Swing these out. Flip down. And just set them right up against the side of the train. Okay. All right. So these panels kind of came undone when I split it, but you want to fold that down. Bring that up on that swivel and extend all this out. Now you got a hole right there and a tiny little peg right there. And you've even got the outline. And you want to just line that up. Snap that in. Then I'm going to close that now because on this side it's easy to do. We're going to flip the foot out. Curve just the part of that in, not the whole thing. And this is going to come down. That's going to fold in, and that's one leg done. Quick. This guy is a pretty quick and easy transformation compared to a couple of the other train bots. Do the same thing on this side. Snap that in. Rotate that up, down. This one, the hitch will go in. And again, you rotate that a little. You've got the hole there. And let's see, yep, there it is, the peg right there. There we go. And then the truck comes down. Actually, the hitch moved on me a little bit. There we go. Truck down. There. Nice. All right, we're going to split these. You're going to take these and slide them down. Split all that. Pull up on that silver, let's see, on this hinge right in here. You want to pull up on it so that you have them exploded out like that. Both arms, rotate down. We'll fold these up. This goes in, that goes in. All right. We're going to bring them back and down. I'm going to straighten out the elbow and do the same over here. That piece in, that in. And when I fold them down, I'll show you a little better. You want them sitting like that joint, right? This one doesn't compress quite as far on mine, but it's pretty close, right? And there you go. You want them like that for a second. You're going to tilt just those. You're going to bring them around the back of the arm. You'll straighten out this elbow too. Now, you want to rotate. You want to rotate on this hinge, right? The whole thing wants to move, but you only want that hinge to move for this step. There you go. And now you'll do this. You want to rotate it. You see how that's angled up? You want that pin on the upper half. So it's going to look just like this. See how that is? Now you'll flip these around. Bring his head forward and it'll gently snap into place. Flip out his hands. Rotate the bicep. Pop his chest out. And there you have it for the main bot. Now the backpack. Split these apart. And then just pull it all apart. Cannon. If that doesn't fall out on you, you just slide it out of there. Angle these. Get them around that painted surface, hopefully without scratching anything. You lift up on the slider, rotate it, and push down on both. Okay. Now you want to split this, fold that up, and then rotate it around. Now, that hinge, you just kind of slide this out a little. You just dislodge it. Now, the book tells you to go ahead and put this pin, let me see, there we go. Book says to put this pin inside the hole at the end of this piece right now, and then attach the backpack. But because of this tab, it is very difficult to get the torque you need to attach it properly. So at this point, with it sticking out like that, I'll attach it, because now you can line it up and give it a good push. You can get up under here if you need a little extra, because it is a little tight. Oops. See, because you got a peg to line up and you have that tab. And it's a little annoying, but once it's in, there we go. Look at that. Now, I slide up and I get, see, there it is. That peg that I showed you lines up inside the end of that cannon. They just kind of go together. I'm going to straighten these out because I discombobulated everything. This just sits on the back. That goes up. Fix that. Bring this chest back out because, you know, now I moved a bunch of stuff around. All right. There we have it. Cannon. You can stick it, you've got a couple tabs. You take this single tab for the cannon. You can either stick it here, or you can stick it here. You can also stick it on either one of his arms. And then of course he has his blaster, which I'm not going to bother attaching right now. I did that in my unboxing review, but there you go. All right, now let's get him converted into the left arm for combination mode. So all I did, took off his backpack. Let's get him into combined left arm mode. I'll do this first because this is really easy. I'm going to flip this around. There we go. Going to leave the hitch and bumper retracted. Then there we go. This little piece is going to flip in all the way in. It's going to sit like that. These pieces are going to go around, and you see a tab right there. The only green part, well, black on that orange strip. Same on both sides. It's going to go. It's going to go into that and that. And we are just going to flip it all the way around, as long as we can avoid the interference. There it is. Cool. Tab that in. Nice and tight. Go ahead and put this in here. And there you go. And I even have the left leg, Yukikaze, ready. And you're just going to take that peg into that piece. And there you go. That is that part transformed. Doesn't really interfere with ankle tilt, or definitely not with the knee, but you know, not too much with the forward and back either. All right, that's enough of that. Set that right there. This guy. All right, it's not too complicated, but let's see. Hands go in. Bring those back down so they're out of your way. These two pieces flip up. Bring those around. Squeeze those in. These tabs split. You pull that back. Rotate it. Doesn't really matter which way. And all the way forward. Okay, so that's what we got. All right, now let's see here. We're going to need to flip out this piece on each leg. We're going to flip out that back piece on each leg. You're going to sandwich them together. Once you line everything up, of course. Oh. There we are. And then you do want to make sure the feet stay out. So your back will be looking like that. All right. Okay, now we're going to keep going up here. Now there's a little bit of finagling. Okay. So it's really weird how it's done. You'll rotate up on that hinge, and then you'll come in. Yeah. Bring that up on both. bring that out. Oops. And those black pieces out. So these pieces, it's almost like you're going to train mode. Go ahead and rotate these so you have that tab that can lock the two hand pieces together. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So both of those pieces I squeezed in. And now I'm going to put the two halves of the body together, train body. Good. And this is about how you want it, where it's about flush with the wrist. This piece will just fold over. All right, and that is the wrist. Now, we'll bend at the robot's knees, individuals, robots. We're going to pop up these two pieces. All right, let me just try and find some nails that work. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Folded those out. Back half of the train is together. So that is in his arm, left arm mode. Flip that up. You've got elbow, you got the bicep rotate, which is the individual robot's waist rotate, and let's combine him. All you do, I'll fold that in. You flip that up, and you've got these two slots, and they just slip right in there once his little back piece gets out of my way. And you just squeeze them in there nice and tight. Once they're fully seated, you close that back up, and there you go. Pretty nice ratchet on that shoulder. Where's that? There it is. Find it easier to attach the gun piece by piece anyway. Doesn't help. Last time I did this, I actually had both hands helping with the gun, and right now I got one holding up the chest piece. There we go. There we go. Get that back out. Yep. So, you got the left leg piece, you got the left arm piece. I just need the torso. All right, but there you go. Transformed.